CM Punk has undoubtedly had his own pipe bomb over the years, but what Roman Reigns was about to say and about to do may change the entire direction of WrestleMania. Remember to like, hype, subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications because this is your ultimate place for the hottest in WWE talk around the clock. I never stop. Stop what you're doing. I have seen standard heel tactics. I have seen personal insults, but what Roman Reigns just pulled after hours following Monday Night Raw, according to the rumors and the gossip online, the leaked promo. This is without a shadow of a doubt the pettiest thing I have ever witnessed in professional wrestling, something that is definitely going to open the eyes of a lot of people. We all know the significance of the original Larry, the dog, to CM Punk. The dog that passed away, his best friend, his family. It was real heartbreak for the World Heavyweight Champion, the best in the world, CM Punk. Make no mistake about it. And things have gotten real personal between Roman Reigns and CM Punk on the road to WrestleMania that have seen a lot of swerves, but there's going to be a lot of caution now. It would appear there's going to be a lot of caution thrown at the wind because you're going to throw the playbook out the window as it concerns CM Punk and Roman Reigns. But last night, Roman Reigns didn't just mention Larry. No. He didn't just send condolences. Sources are confirming the absolute shock of confirming and concerning Roman Reigns and CM Punk last night on Netflix. Roman Reigns actually went out and bought his own brand new bloodline puppy, and he publicly revealed this afternoon that he named the new dog Larry. He did it just to get under CM Punk's skin. He did it to take a sacred name for Punk from Punk's past and make it into a bloodline accessory. And if you wonder why CM Punk completely lost his mind and dropped Roman with that unscripted punch, this is the real story that nobody else is breaking this night. Let's break down Roman's petty masterstroke. Now, obviously, viewers, fans, and subscribers, this involves WWE news, wrestling news, and WWE headlines. Welcome back to the channel. Hit that subscribe button right now and help us fight the algorithm by smashing the like button. And I need to know where you stand on this psychological warfare between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And we all know how much these two hate each other. We all know the vibes. We all know the aura. We all know the significance. We're talking about the tribal chief playing mind games on a level we have never seen before. This isn't PG. This is PG-13 petty. Let's get into the insider rumors. Let's break this down, viewers, what Roman Reigns actually said. He didn't mock the original Larry's passing. Triple H would never allow that on Netflix, or so we think, because, you know, the WWE can change. The WWE can pivot. The WWE can shock us. The WWE can surprise us at any time, at any moment. Instead, Roman Reigns was much smarter. According to sources, the script that had Roman looking Punk in the eye and saying, I know you've had a lot of losses lately, Phil, referring to CM Punk. You lost your spot. You lost your main event. I heard you lost your best friend. That's a shame. But the bloodline only deals in winners. So come meet the newest member of my family. And that is when sources say Roman Reigns gestured to the Titantron, the video screen, and they showed a quick video packaged of a beautiful new puppy sitting in the bloodline locker room wearing a tiny acknowledge me chain. Roman looked back at CM Punk, smiled that smug smile, and said, unlike your failure, this one is a real winner, and I named him Larry. He didn't attack the memory. He replaced the vacancy. He took the emotional weight of that name and made it a prop for his arrogance. That is masterful PG heat at its finest, viewers, fans, and subscribers. And look at CM Punk. He went ghost white. He didn't scream. He didn't shout. He didn't do a standard wrestling angry face. That was real internal atomic rage, viewers, fans, and subscribers, from within. From within. Punk has built his entire 2026 persona around loyalty and family. He protects his inner circle fiercely, including AJ Lee. Who is AJ Lee going to come into this? By taking the name of his deceased best friend and using it to gloat about his own superiority, it crosses a line of personal courtesy that Punk cannot ignore. The gossip around the locker room is that Punk told Triple H weeks ago, my family is off limits. Roman took that boundary and stomped all over it. This is no longer a storyline about who is the best in the world. This is a personal vendetta. Punk doesn't just want the title anymore that he holds so greatly. He doesn't just want to retain that title. He wants to break Roman Reigns for the disrespect. But of course, there's been a lot of disparaging things said between the two of these superstars. Between Sika being Roman Reigns' father, But here is where it gets very interesting on the business side of things, viewers. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. Triple H reportedly loved the idea of the mind games, but he didn't want it to feel too mean-spirited. But listen, guys, listen to this one. This is the insider scoop that nobody else has today. According to a huge exclusive report from bodyslam.net, the creative direction for this entire segment was actually changed just prior to airtime. So what we just talked about, what we just said, what we just brought up, the leaked promo, may have been what the original plans could have looked like. Bodyslam reports that the original plan called for Roman Reigns to respond to CM Punk's earlier comments about his father, Sika, with a much darker line involving CM Punk's original dog, Larry. We are talking about Roman Reigns allegedly bringing up the actual real-life passing of Larry, but Triple H reportedly stepped in at the last second. Hunter reportedly told Roman in creative, we cannot cross that line. We need this to stay sustainable. We pivot to Roman Reigns buying a new dog and using the name vacancy as a strategic insult. Triple H made the executive call to keep it PG petty instead of nuclear sick. This leak proves that the tension is real, viewers. You can cut the tension with a knife. It's like the knife going through that butter, viewers, fans, and subscribers. You can cut it. The tension's so high, you can feel the heat. You can feel the hatred, the real-life anger, and the lividness that exists between these two superstars, these two competitors. So why did Roman Reigns do it? Some insiders are saying that this isn't just a petty insult. It is a declaration of complete ownership. Roman Reigns last night was said, CM Punk said to Roman Reigns last night on Raw, I'm getting in your head. I'm maneuvering you. I'm playing the game here. But really, is it Roman Reigns that is ultimately the one playing the game here? Roman Reigns is essentially telling CM Punk and the entire WWE Universe, I am so powerful that I own everything. I own the championship. I own the main event. I own the ratings. And yes, Phil, I even own the name of your grief. I am not just your rival. I am your superior, and I will replace everything you ever loved with something bigger and better that acknowledges me. It cements Roman Reigns as the absolute dictatorial god of the Netflix era. He doesn't just dominate opponents, he dominates their reality. Triple H is using real-life psychology to make this feud the biggest thing in the company. How do you get out of the room? Roman Reigns just pulled the pettiest psychological masterstroke in the history of Monday Night Raw. Buying a new dog and naming it Larry just to get underneath CM Punk's skin. This is going to all new levels, ladies and gentlemen. This is taking the emotions to an all-time high. This is being scattered now. But I need to know from you in the comment section right now. Get in the comments. Did Roman Reigns cross a major unwritten rule by taking that name, or is this just masterful heat for the Netflix era? Get the comment section. Whose side are you on in this one? Who do you pick? Who do you choose? Are you on the side of a CM Punk, the World Heavyweight Champion, or are you on the side of the challenger, Roman Reigns? Sound off below. As I always do, I will be reading your comments, your opinions, and your emotions. Make sure to hit that like button and ensure that you are subscribed to the Brash and the Brazen. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, we are also receiving word at this time about the backstage snap job, the backstage attack. Did Brock Lesnar really hurt and go after Oba Femi last night after Lesnar was taken out by Oba in the beginning at the start of Monday Night Raw last night? That is the rumor and the gossip online, that there was a big, outrageous, over-the-top backstage assault between Brock Lesnar and Oba, where officials and security guards had to step in between these two monsters, these two beasts that will wage war on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. And it will be one for the ages when Lesnar and Oba get it on. Now, the feeling, now the planning, the booking, the creative going into Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar, the belief is this, ladies and gentlemen. The belief is that Brock Lesnar probably should still get the victory, seeing that, we still need dominant monsters. We still need men to look like, who and what they're about. And in a time and era where you don't have, you can't fall back on a John Cena, an AJ Styles, a Bill Goldberg. They're all retired. They're all gone now, and we still need that dominant force. And you might say to me, well, Sean, we got Oba Femi, but he's young. He's still green. He's still got a lot to learn. And the fact that Oba is going to be in a WrestleMania attraction already this soon, this early, really speaks volumes about the WWE's direction for Oba Femi on the main roster of World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, we're also breaking new ground here, guys, because we are receiving word that there are people now, this is huge, there are people in WWE whose full-time job is to actually watch AEW and what they're doing and how the WWE can improve or enhance what they're doing or change what they're doing. Also, we got breaking news on canceled plan and a spoiler on WrestleMania 42 plans for Javon Evans, ladies and gentlemen. Spoiler on WWE's WrestleMania 42 plans. We are receiving word right now. As noted last night, WrestleVotes on Live on Fightful Select reported that Pent is expected to defend the Intercontinental title in a multi-man match. In an update by Self-Made Pro, there is your source. WWE wants to book Javon Evans in this multi-man match for the Intercontinental title. Javon Evans said that his recent promos on Raw that he wants to be a champion in a WWE, and on last night's Raw, he rejected Kofi Kingston's offer to join the New Day. However, there may be a little bit more to that, guys. There may be a little bit more sauce. There may be a little bit more sizzle, because down the line, there is rumors and gossip that Javon Evans could very well indeed end up joining the New Day now to replace Big E, who we probably now know will never wrestle again in a WWE ring. The former WWE champion, Big E. I think he's come to the realization that, you know, he's just going to be a commentator. He's going to commentate on the product. He's going to commentate on the program. He's going to be on the pre-show. Maybe, you know, he'll be a backstage commentator or correspondent. I think Big E has kind of settled in now into this new way of his WWE job, you know, what he's doing now. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, why WWE is booking Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu before WrestleMania 42, because, again, this is just part of the puzzle. This is just part of the plan as concerns Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. The match is supposed to supposedly still take place on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. So, on SmackDown, don't expect a full-on match, okay? It's probably going to end up in a brawl. Referees are going to be down. Security is going to try to break these two up because it's going to be eruptions between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu on the blue brand of SmackDown. Also, we are receiving word right now about the main event has been set. The main event match for the March 17th tonight's WWE NXT is absolutely being revealed online, as well as the opening matches revealed for WWE NXT tonight. For all you fans on there, you can check it out on the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Also, WWE Monday Night Raw and WrestleMania 42 breaking news just coming in right now. According to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, WWE Raw for last week, March the 9th, actually ranked number 10 globally on Netflix for March the 9th. WrestleMania 42 betting odds reveal early favorites as key matches are still missing. And the architect, Seth Rollins, who had his entire masked men group annihilated at the hands of Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins actually reacted to Obafemi destroying Brock Lesnar on WWE Raw. Kevin Owens is returned. Kevin Owens is returned to WWE. Again, this is why you can't shut off my video in the first 5 or 6 minutes, because you will miss the most intense, the most unapologetic, the most upbeat WWE news and rumors. Kevin Owens set for WWE return. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right. The return of KO to World Wrestling Entertainment. Kevin Owens set for WWE WrestleMania 42 weekend appearance. It has been confirmed, but we don't know if that will include some sort of in-ring, some sort of promo, some sort of match, but it's probably too early to assume that. Also, off-air, Roman Reigns trashed CM Punk after the cameras stopped rolling. Megan Walker's WWE Obsession sultry video sparks fan backlash over lack of wrestling. Also, Obafemi says that Brock Lesnar has something to prove ahead of his WrestleMania 42 match. Also, CM Punk calls out wrestlers who just yell in promos. Also, fans are sparking wild theories on Randy Orton's mystery caller following Monday Night Raw last night. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions. Who was on the other line? Who was talking to Randy Orton? Who was on the other side? It all comes down to your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions as we boil it up and we brew it up for each and every one of you. This is what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, plenty more to come. We got more blockbuster updates that you're going to not want to miss. Remember to take the bell next to that subscribe button, click it, turn it on, make sure it's shaded in, and make sure all notifications, because this is the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the most intense backstage details, where we dig deeper, where we go further, where we go more exclusive, we go more elusive to give you the breaking news in WWE. Subscribe.